So, week one just finished, and I wanted to give you guys a recap on my channel too. And just kind of from my perspective of how I did and what I did and stuff like that. And this week was really, really great. I am really excited to be a part of this group. Know it's where I'm supposed to be. And in the beginning, I was like, maybe I shouldn't go as fast because I don't have as much weight to lose and it'll slow down to me. And I really just had to kind of clear that mindset. And I have a wonderful mentor who was the champion last season, Karen. And she's just really kind of helping me with this champion mindset too. And it's not in my personality so much. I'm, the person who kind of sits back and serves, and I have had great success in my life. So I know I have this, I know I can do it, but I think what this is doing for me is it's kind of bringing out vision, goal, some passions in me again. So over this first week, day one, like my Monday, let's say, my dad wanted to take us out to dinner because he was leaving, and we just had a good time, and they decided on barbecue. So my first day, I kind of transitioned like a protein for some meat, and I definitely overate some meat, and I had some sauce that I shouldn't have had. But overall, I was still exercising and staying in my portions. But what was the key to my success this week? And I'm going to keep through it with all weeks and maybe even my whole life. But it was this time nutrition. And I'm not talking about, fasting or anything like that. But basically, it's a chart that tells you what to eat, when to eat your proteins, carbs, and things like that based on when you're exercising too. Because I think in the past, what I've done is, I've done these exercise programs, but I haven't been fueling myself before the exercise. So I would fast, whatever, 12 hours, 14 hours, then try to work out like my muscles and stuff like that and think, am I doing the best? So I'm really, really, really liking how you have this pre-workout meal and then this post-workout meal and some things you do to help for muscle soreness. I'm really liking it. I feel so good. And what was the greatest thing is, like, Sunday we had my daughter's birthday party. So we had cake and ice cream and hamburgers and all this stuff. And I did pretty good. I mean, I might have overdid it on the veggies, but and that cake lasted all the way till Friday in my house, and the ice cream. It still might even be in my house. But it didn't tempt me. It didn't crave me. Now, you go back 2 weeks ago, if that was in my house, I'd be like eating it because I would have such cravings. And I believe it's because of that time nutrition that it made such the difference for me. So, I was just so excited about that. And I'm excited to work out. I mean, and to understand too where I'm at in the workout process is, I started back in November, kind of like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, but I was consistent. I was doing my program, that Lift 4 that I've talked to you about before. And then I did the second round. And now I'm in the third round. I have 2 more weeks left. So like I've really dialed that in, and my body is craving exercise. It's craving both cardiovascular and, weight training and stuff like that. So for me as a contestant in the biggest transformation, for me, I feel like I've dialed that in compared to people who are just starting out, trying to exercise. So I'm blessed for that too, but I'm not competing with them. I'm competing with me, and I'm choosing to go past my best self that I've ever been, right? Weight, physically, all of that. Here at 46, I'm planning to be living my best life by 50. Okay, some more things that happened this week. So I talked about on the show, I talked about my successes, my biggest struggles, but, I found myself needing more time to process. Like, I definitely feel some emotions, as you take off layers, you're going to feel like emotions come up in you and things that you need to process. And I definitely found that I kind of took a couple of nice hot baths, Epsom salt baths, which I'm going to keep that up too. But like I had to eat my dinner alone a couple of nights. And remember too, like I'm home, so I do control my environment a lot, but I'm also with my kids, my husband, my job. I have to connect with them. Plus I'm connecting with all my teammates too on a daily basis. And for me, who's more introverted, it was like, okay, I need some time. I need to process. I need to process these emotions. So, and so our coach had mentioned too that, we need to make time to do that. Oh, I see something that I want to put on here. I want to show you something. I'm also putting like a lot of like music in my life. I'm listening to things constantly about whether it's Time Nutrition or from Autumn Calabrese. Like I'm being really specific on like constantly having things that are positive. Okay, so I want to show you this. This is something was awarded to me for a promotion I got in my career. And it's a beautiful, beautiful special blend of premium essential oils. And it smells phenomenal. It's probably $300 gift here. But it just reminded myself, I'm being reminded in this process, like who I am. And I am a winner, and I think if you're going through this process too, it's like you kind of got to remind yourself who you are in God's eyes, what you can achieve. Because for me, I was in a comfort zone, It's very easy for me to stay in a comfort zone. So the point I'll make is what I'm seeing even just now in week 1. And I saw this earlier when I was being consistent with my food in February, early March, is now I have energy and the mind and the vision for wanting to achieve other things. So what was it, Friday? I think Friday, like I had energy at night to clean up my kitchen. Like my whole kitchen, my sink was clean. And that's a big deal for me because like a lot of times I'll just shut off at night and I'm done. Now, it doesn't mean I have a messy house all the time, but kind of, yeah, you know what I mean? Because I don't have the energy, but it's like I want to have things organized around me and stuff like that. So that was kind of a win that I'm seeing. And I'm also getting this fire in me for my career, my business, and wanting to take that to the next level. So anyway, first things first. So week 1 is over. My take aim that week was water. And I had gotten this giant half-gallon jug because she wants us drinking a gallon a day. So this was very helpful for me to take aim on that. This week, it is going to be about sleep because I'm really starting to dial in how sleep affects my weight and my cravings and all that too. So I am committing to really being consistent with getting about 7 hours of sleep, which means for me that I have to schedule out about 8 hours to sleep. And that's okay. 10 to 6 is what I need to be bed ready to go to sleep at 10, getting up at 6. So that's my take aim for week 2. Continue with the water, continue with the mindset, continue with the Time Nutrition, the exercise, the Live 4 and everything. That's what I plan on doing. And I will be back next week to give you my insights on how week 2 went and my results. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.